Game 2 of the ALDS begins today's episode. We will get Game 2 and Game 3 today as the A's have a 1-0 series lead after a 6-3 victory in Game number 1. It's Luis Patino taking the mound in this one, 17-5, sub-3 ERA, and striking out Zach Nato to start it off. Alex Verdugo with a dribbler, and Jonathan India boots it. He can't handle it. And that allows a base runner for Mike Trout, who sits there looking at the high inside fastball. He is out of there. Matt Chapman will draw a walk on a sinker way inside. Then it's Jared Walsh hitting this one out to left field. Kenny Stevens underneath it. And out of some trouble is Luis Patino. Reed Detmers had a really nice start in his first postseason start. He's looking to have another one here against the A's, and he starts off right, striking out Reed Hoffman on a slider. That's one down for Luis RAZE, who's hitting .667 so far in this series, and this one's hit out to left, and that is caught out in left field. 2 down for Vladdy Jr., another guy hitting .667. He'll draw a walk on a fastball inside, allowing a base runner for Manuel Tavares. No more Jonathan India in the 4-hole. He hasn't been hitting well enough. And they're tapping on the bag to end the first inning. So we're still scoreless. Going to the top of the second, Luis Rengifo. Easy grounder taken care of. 1 down. Brooks Lee, another easy grounder right at Luis RAZE. That's taken care of as well. 2 down for Logan O'Hoppe. He hits this one out behind second base. Jonathan India, can you make that play, bud? Yes, you can. Middle of the second we go. Jason Givens. He swings and he misses. Down low at a slider. Reed Detmers with his second of the day. Jonathan India now dropping to the 6-hole, and he hits this one to second. Look at the glove at second base. That brings up Kenny Stevens. He waits for the sweep and curve to drop and hits this thing into the left center field gap. That'll put him aboard. He's running all the way to third, no less, and he will be tagged out at third. So I lied. He will not be aboard. It's a hit, but he is not on base. So Jordan Luplow now hits this one out to right field in the top of the third inning, and Jordan Luplow, of all people, is the first one to hit a bomb here in game number 2. It's 334 feet. And Zach Nato comes to the plate and hits one straight out there to Jason Givens in center for out number 1. Alex Verdugo now 0 for 1 on his day. It's a dribbler over to Vladdy, thrown on to first, 2 gone. Mike Trout, not done a lot in this series, but he'll get a base hit in the top of the third inning to put himself aboard with 2 out. Matt Chapman, can he do anything with it? Look at this, Trout gonna steal second base. So Matt Chapman on a 2-2 pitch. He'll dribble this one out to India, chopper, and India will make that play to get us to the bottom of the third for Tyler Soderstrom, going down swinging on a slider away for out number 1. Oscar Gonzalez now. Gonzalez flares this one out to right. It is going foul, but it's a nice catch out there in right regardless. So 2 gone. Reed Hoffman against Reed Detmers. And so far, it's Detmers who's been the better Reed. And it is a 1-0 game to end the third inning. We will return. In the fourth, Jared Walsh leading it off. This is a shallow fly to left field, and Stevens runs in, makes the catch. Rengifo at 0 for 1. He's going to draw a walk on a fastball inside, just misses. Brooks Lee hits this one down to third base, and the double play ball is going to be complete to get through the middle of the fourth. Luis RAZE leading off the bottom of the fourth. Hits this one in foul territory, and that is caught for out number 1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now hits this one hard out to left field. Does it have enough? Yes, it does. Goodbye, Holy Toledo. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's his first homer of the postseason. Remember, he hit 10 of them puppies last year in last year's postseason. We'll see how many he gets this year. Here's Manuel Tavares. This one's hit out to left in a tie game 1-1. That'll be 2 down. Jason Givens in the 5-hole. Hits this one hard. This one's going out to right field. This one's getting over the head of the right fielder. Into the stands it goes. Jason Gibbons hits his first of the postseason, 362 feet. And Gibbons has himself a 2-1 lead. Here's Jonathan India. This one's tapped down the third baseline, and India's thrown out at first to end the 4th inning. A 2-1 lead for the A's thanks to a couple of home runs, started by Vlad. In the top of the 5th, Logan O'Hop, that is, goes down swinging for the 3rd Patino strikeout. Now Luplo, and he will get a base hit up the middle. So a homer and a base hit for Luplo. He's having a great game. Here's Zach Nato. He goes down swinging on the sinker ball down low. And Alex Verdugo will chop one down the third baseline. Vladdy barehands it, throws it onto first to get through the middle of the 5th. Now Kenny Stevens, he's 1 for 1 on the day, and he goes the other way with this one. This one's going into the corner, and it goes over the wall. Just carries, and it is Kenny Stevens with a 335-foot bomb. 3rd homer of the day. 3 solo shots make it 3-1. Tyler Soderstrom up the middle. And that one's caught by Trout in center. Here's Oscar Gonzalez with one away on a 3-2 pitch. And Trout's got a little bit to jog, but he's able to make the play on that one too. 2 down. Again, read on read. Hoffman takes it out to right field, and another easy grab in the outfield. We're through 5. Kenny Stevens makes his mark thus far in the playoffs with a bomb to make it 3-1. We'll be back. Here we are, top 6. Mike Trout leads off, and he strikes out. Sinker ball away gets him. Matt Chapman goes down on a slider away. That gets him for 6 Patino strikeouts, and Jared Walsh into the glove of Guerrero, thrown out at first base. Easy 1-2-3 inning there. We go to the bottom half. Luis Arraez with a dribbler over to second. Nice easy play there for out number 1. Here's Vladdy. Homer in his first at-bat, and this one's hit high and deep. Out to left field, but not quite carrying. 2 gone. Manuel Tavares 0 for 2 on his day. He hits this one out to left field. This one's going to get down. It's going all the way up against the wall. Tavares will get to second with a 2-out double. And that's where Jose Quijada will come in. He's got 3 scoreless innings this postseason. Angels need him to stop the bleeding, and Givens with a dribbler over to second will do just that. The bleeding is stopped as we're through 6. Still a 3-1 game with 8 total hits. We'll be back. And as we come back, it's Roy McBride who comes in. A 10-1 record in the regular season as a long reliever. Here's Luis Rengifo. This one's high and in foul territory. Behind the plate for Soderstrom. 1 down. Brooks Lee 0 for 2. It's 0 for 3. They say he went around. That is a strike. Logan O'Hop now on a full count. He goes down swinging. So 2 strikeouts for McBride. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. Jonathan India taps one onto second. And India will not get there in time. So 1 out. Here's Kenny Stevens having a big day. 2 for 2. Hits this one out to center field. Trout with a long run, but what a play defensively. 2 down. Tyler Soderstrom 0 for 2, but he gets this one down and left. So a 2-out base hit, and that brings in Dylan Flores. Pitched 2/3 of an inning so far this postseason. And there's Oscar Gonzalez. He's underneath this one. And an easy grab as there's 3 LA Angels in the vicinity. That ends the 7th inning. It's still 3-1. Jordan Luplo with a homer and a single in the game, but he takes the changeup away. 3rd strikeout for Roy McBride. Up against Zach Nato now. This one's down the first base line. Moving towards foul territory, but not quite foul as Tavares makes the catch. Here's Alex Verdugo, 0 for 3, and make it 0 for 4 with the changeup in the zone. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Reed Hoffman now. This one's grounded over to first and stepped on. Easy first out. Luis Arraez, 0 for 3 on his game thus far. Hits this one out to center field. Mike Trout will not get there. This time his defense doesn't pay off as RAZE finds himself at second base with a one-out double. For Vladdy Jr., who taps one over to short, he's going to get thrown out at first, but RAZE is at third. Manuel Tavares hits this one up the middle, and there's a nice defensive play to prevent the run from coming home. We're headed to the ninth inning, 3-1. Can Oakland hang on? We'll find out. Hey kids, time for Class A. He's 1 for 1 in the postseason with 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and it's Mike Trout into foul territory. Guerrero could get a cheap out here, and he does. 1 down. Here's Matt Chapman. Chapman goes down swinging at the cutter down low. So, with a strikeout, it's 2 gone. Jared Walsh now hits one down the third baseline, all the way up to the wall. Jared Walsh attempting to get to second, and he will do just that. So a 2-out double for Walsh. Here's Rengifo swinging wildly. What a dumb-looking swing. And it's a 3-1 win for the Oakland Athletics. Luis Patino goes 6 strong, 1 earned, 6 Ks. Kenny Stevens, the hitter of the game for us in that one. So we'll move right into Game 3 with an opportunity to get a sweep. We're going to have to do it in LA after a 6-3 and a 3-1 win. It's Patrick Sandoval who will oppose us as the Angels' starting pitcher today. He had a mediocre start his first time out this postseason, and he will strike out Hoffman on what seemed like was a ball to start the game. Here's Luis RAZE. He hits this one out to left field, and that one run on and grabbed. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's reaching out for what he thought could have been called a strike. Turns out that one was really out there. And that's the middle of the first. Solid stats here for Noah Schultz, as you can see. Here's Zach Nato, and the changeup away gets him 1 down. Here's Alex Verdugo going down on the slider away. Verdugo's had a rough time of it. Here's Mike Trout. He goes down at the changeup. So a couple of strikeouts there for Noah Schultz. And we are scoreless and hitless through 1. Manuel Tavares leads off the top of the second. He goes down swinging. Slider away gets him. Here's Jason Givens. 3-1 pitch, and he's jammed over to shortstop with a little bloopy fly ball. Easy play. 2 gone. Jonathan India still without a hit this postseason. And look at the diving play and the throw from the knees. Still without a hit. Here's Matt Chapman in the bottom of the second. He swings and misses for the first out. Here's Luis Rengifo. He hits this one out to left field. Kenny Stevens making a run over there in the corner, and he makes the grab. 2 gone. Logan O'Hoppe batting 125 this postseason, and it ain't getting any better there. That's an easy 1-2-3. We go to the top of the third. Here's Kenny Stevens out to center field, reaching for that one. And that's 1 down. What a play by Trout out there. Here's Tyler Soderstrom up the middle, and look at the defense out here today. 2 gone. Oscar Gonzalez batting 167 this postseason, and he is thrown out at first base. We're through the middle of the third already. Derek Hill. This is a dribbler over to Luis RAZE, and that's an easy play at first base. Jared Walsh now rips one into right field, and Oscar Gonzalez gloves it. 2 down. Jordan Luplow was dangerous last game. He's going to be dangerous today if he's going to get infield hits like that. Zach Nato will take the ball 4 as a slider outside. So 2 on, 2 out for Verdugo, but he's been harmless, and the frustration is getting to him. There we go. 1 total hit as we're ending the third. Reed Hoffman will lead off the top of the 4th against Sandoval. Hoffman takes this thing out to left center field. Trout is running over there, and he will make the grab. 1 down. Luis RAZE now on a full count, and RAZE dribbling one over to second. That will be 2 down. So with both of the first 2 batters down, it's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he swings and misses at the slider. You got to think he's trying to put it over the fence. Trout, very early swing at the changeup from Noah Schultz. He goes down. That's 6 Ks for Noah Schultz. Matt Chapman is his 7th K. Trying to check swing at the fastball. Here's Rengifo. This one's chopped over to India, makes the play, and we are through 4. Still just 1 total hit in this game, too. We'll be back. Here's Manuel Tavares to lead off the 5th, and this one's flared out to left field, and that is an easy catch out there for 1. Jason Givens on the full count, 3-2, goes down at the slider away. Absolute junk from Patrick Sandoval getting it done. Here's Jonathan India now, and India's going to at least dribble this one over to short, but look at the defense. Every time India thinks he can get it done. Here's Logan O'Hop, leading off the bottom of the 5th with a walk on the slider down low. It just missed from Noah. Here's Derek Hill, and Hill dribbling one over to Guerrero, starting the double play, and it's been successful for the A's this postseason, that 5-4-3. Here's Jared Walsh over to a rise, and he will toss him out at first base. So we are through 5. It is still difficult for these teams to get hits. He will return. All right, bottom of the order for the A's. Kenny Stevens, the 7-hole hitter, and he takes it out to center field, and Trout will get under it and make the catch. 1 down. Here's Tyler Soderstrom, 0 for 1 on his day, and there's that slider away. Sandoval has used that to be deadly today. Oscar Gonzalez goes down on the circle change down low. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Luplo hits this one into left field with a base hit. So the 2nd LA hit. Here's Zach Nato, and he takes it into left field. Nato has this thing to be a double. Will they attempt to score the run? Luplo's going for it. Over to home, and Soderstrom applies the tag. Luplo is tagged out. And that's enough for Noah Schultz. Here comes Damon Stahl. He has a 4.01 ERA for his regular season. But he gets Verdugo on the fastball up and in, and Verdugo has broken his 2nd bat of the night. Here's Mike Trout. He sits there looking at the changeup. He doesn't agree with the call, but Mike, you gotta swing at anything close, man. So Damon Stahl comes in and gets it done. 3 hits for the Angels, none for the A's. Let's see what they can do in the top of the 7th. Hoffman will at least draw a walk on the circle change. Sandoval still working that no-hitter. Here's a rise. There's a ball, and Hoffman will take 2nd. Luis Arraez now will take this one over to right field. That one's caught, actually, at 2nd base. So Vladdy will take this out to center. It's a routine catch for Trout, but look at Reed Hoffman. Look at the speed getting in there at 3rd base. Now Manuel Tavares chopped down the first base, and he is out, so we squander the opportunity to bring Hoffman home. Bottom of the 7th we go. Damon Stahl getting the strikeout on the changeup down low. Now Luis Rengifo. This is a grounder over to Arraez. He has a little trouble with it, but he does get it and get the throw to first. Here's Logan O'Hop. He goes down swinging early at a 4-seam fastball. That seems tough to do. Damon Stahl's been tough to figure out for them. Sandoval comes in the 8th. Here's Jason Givens, and that is the first hit of the game for the Oakland A's. And Givens finds himself at 2nd base with a leadoff double, and that's enough for Sandoval. They're bringing in Jose Quijada. He's yet to allow a run. Jonathan India flaring this one out to right field, and that is caught. But look at Givens going to 3rd, and he will get there. So, the leading run just 90 feet away. Kenny Stevens is out, and my man Givens didn't run. So here's Tyler Soderstrom. He hits this thing up the middle, and look at the defense again, but Soderstrom beats it out, and that is how the run comes home, as Oscar Gonzalez will strike out, and we go to the bottom of the 8th, where Michael King will come in and pitch. He's had a great season, but he walks Derek Hill with a sinker up high. Odd pitch choice. Here's Jared Walsh. He hits this one out to center field. Jason Givens getting underneath it, tracking it, making the catch. 1 down. So 1 down, 1 on for Jordan Luplo, and he will draw a walk. That is such a bare miss. It is unbelievable. But 2 on, 1 out for Zach Nato. Grounds this one to a Rise. Tossed over to second, India to first, and that'll do it. The end of the 8th inning, and Oakland's got a 1-0 lead. We'll be right back. Dylan Floro called upon in relief here for the Angels in the 9th. 2 scoreless innings for him this postseason. And Reed Hoffman hits one back up the middle, and he will be thrown out at first for out number 1. Luis Arraez now 0 for 3 on the day, and he'll draw a walk. No, he will not. Another one of these. The calls are not going the A's way today. There's Vladimir Guerrero. That one he takes low, and he will draw a walk. Here's Manuel Tavares. He takes this one out to left field. It is shallow and a long run and catch. So we'll go to the bottom of the 9th, and that's where it's time for Clase. 2 for 2 thus far on the postseason. And they need him again. Verdugo able to pull this one deep out to right. Gonzalez catching it just shy of the warning track. That's dangerous. Trout again just sitting there looking at strike 3s. He's frustrated. He's arguing, but Mike, you gotta swing. There's a base hit for Matt Chapman. That keeps the hopes alive for LA. The winning run at the plate. Rengifo, he will hit this one over to third, and Guerrero with the catch. And the A's with a really grindy 1-0 win here in LA to get the sweep of the ALDS. It wasn't easy. Yeah, I don't even know if it was fun. Well, at some points it definitely was. The A's win the American League Division Series, and they will be taking on either the Orioles or the White Sox, and the answer is the Baltimore Orioles, who take down the White Sox in 5 games. So it'll be the Orioles, and to take a quick little look at the Orioles, because I have been suggested to maybe do some roster previews here, so we'll take a little look at them. Their starting rotation, not bad. Urias, Grayson Rodriguez, Griffin Canning, former A, Kyle Muller, DL Hall. They also have Max Meyer, who I believe they're using as a long reliever, but Kyle Muller, I mean, he was with us and he was not amazing, so we'll see what he can do for them. Their relievers, Brian Baker, Bryce Miller, Tyler Wells, Darwinzon Hernandez. I'm not particularly afraid of any of them, but I am afraid of Felix Bautista. We'll see what he's able to do in the series against us. Adley Rushman, another scary guy over at catcher. Ryan Mountcastle is also very good. Taron Vavra, I'm also not really scared of that guy, or Shane Eaton, a former guy in our system. Gunnar Henderson, we know he can be good. Same with Jackson Holiday. Kyle Schwarber, hopefully he doesn't hit any Schwar bombs against us. Obviously, they have Colton Cowser, no Seti Mullins here for this Orioles team, and Anthony Santander, who of course can be a great hitter, as well as Heston Kierstead. So I hope you guys are excited to check out the Orioles and the A's in the ALCS. Give me some predictions in the comments section below. Keep sharing the video. Thank you for your support. Thank you to the support of the channel members who go above and beyond, and in case nobody's told you today, I will. I love you, FG fam.